EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? 180! Right there, 56. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Listen.
Now it's gone. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He sets to fire deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Woods, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. You ready?
Black 5-4. Block the run.
14. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Mark 54.
Breeze now on first down. He's got the former Ram. This is Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Run.
Check Mike 54.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On first down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Brees going to come up here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face a third down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Hey, easy.
Mike 54.
Now Breeze on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go, baby.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Go, Todd. 180.
Switch up, switch up.
11. 11.
Check, Mike.
Hey, Echo.
47.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 43 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready. You ready?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
54. Mike, 54. Let's pick it up.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Let's get off the field.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
5-9.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Sammy, Sammy.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
First down, Saints.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check.
Ready, tackle.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch that.
Hey, exit.
54. Here we go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Breeze now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 8-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans are saying,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll buy some time right. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15.
58, boys, 58.
Check, check, check.
Check safety, check safety.
On play action. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on coverage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
Ready.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They start the second half with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 40 now on second down. Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Ready.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Mike's 54.
Now Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
We go tonight. Wait, 20.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, chill.
You got tape. You got tape.
12.
Mike, 27.
Attack.
From the end zone, gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Ginn. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Get ready. 95-56. Chill.
Watch twist.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Ready, 5-9.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Los Angeles. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
No. Over. 21.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, 95-56.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
6-6, bullet high. Kill.
They go with Murray again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw is Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right. It happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now Brees to try again after the pick 6. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Brees going to throw. Now Brees wants the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 6-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Another try on second down with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
11. 58, come on. Here we go. Hey, Delta.
Now a play fake. Brees. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Double dog, that's the way. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing on second and long. Brees. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brees to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Blue down.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.